Hey, we started a podcast. Yeah, Philly G, because they know who I be.
The King of Kings.
I'm back.
What it do, people?
Hey, what's up? It's John Kizzy. You know who is he? AKA Philly G, because you know who I be. I'm here with DJ Laton,
I'm back.
Ray,
What it do, people?
and hey, we started a podcast. King Tig ain't with us again. He got kidnapped and now lives in Yarmouth. Don't know when he'll be back. Soon, we hope. But yeah, man, they got him down there all the time now. That's got to be crazy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But
Shout out to the boy, man.
yeah, shout out, cuz.
I think he's from there. He's from Yarmouth now, guys.
Oh,
He said I'm from Truro, but now he's from Yarmouth.
that's comical.
Straight out of Yarmouth.
So we'll start this off. I know you ain't heard it yet, but we'll start it off with this Lil Wayne conversation because I know that Ray listened to it. I got mixed feelings on it, only because
Talk about it.
the lows are really low, but the highs are jams, in my opinion. You know, I often say how with albums, you know, a lot that come out, they ain't nothing that I'd add to my playlist.
Yeah.
There's a couple on here I'd add to my playlist I go to. But there's somewhere, I don't know. It's like he's being experimental. Like the one where if I could play the guitar, that one. It's just
I mean,
Well, I gotta listen to this.
some of the songs aren't hitting like how you would think they would be.
yeah.
But if you go back and get a listen over again and again, he got bars in there. It's just not the song that you might want to hear him doing bars on.
Well, that's the thing, and that's a lot of critique I've been hearing is that Lil Wayne can rap. There ain't a problem with that. A lot of people critiquing his ability to put together a song on his own.
Yeah.
Because like I'll say couple of the hooks are just weak unless somebody else is helping him on it. Like when it's up to him to just carry the whole song to the hook is just like all over the place. He's a spitter too. Like it's like content isn't really his thing. It's bars, which a lot of people have. This is probably why he's more popular with his mixtapes. You know what I mean? Because that's what you go to a mixtape for, is the bars and stuff. But sometimes people look for more on an album than just straight spitting. Not me all the time.
Yeah.
Like I like straight spitting. For me, the songs that I didn't gravitate to was like I said, that guitar one. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it reminds me of, remember that song he did, How to Love?
Yeah.
Where he was singing like that. It felt like he was trying to create that type of vibe, but he went like more folksy or more like, you ever know that like that cliche of the dude with a guitar sitting on the grass at a university type thing, like that type.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
That's what it gave to me. Where it was just like, because just the singing and stuff was just a little much on that track.
Yeah, but did you listen to any of his rock album or any of his rock music when he was doing it though?
No.
See, and this is your,
because that wasn't my bag.
It wasn't in your bag, right?
Yeah.
Like, so some of those songs back in that time were actually really good. You know what I mean? And that's not my bag either. It's just I really liked Lil Wayne and his delivery with that stuff, right? But what Lil Wayne reminds me of is what I find like almost like an Andre 3000 or those kind of people. Not that their flows are the same, but they're so good they get bored with rap. Just rap.
I can feel it. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. It's like they like to experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see.
I mastered this craft. Let me try to do this one. That
like stepping outside outside the comfort zone, right? Mm. And just see what they could do.
Yeah.
Which I can feel that. Yeah. But the thing with album, it makes albums less cohesive though.
Yeah.
When it's like that, which I don't know. I don't even want to say it's a bad thing, because the thing is that a lot of those things that ain't my bag that I wasn't feeling, other people could be like, yo, that's my favorite track on the song. Yeah. I mean, sorry, on the album, right? But I really like that song with Jelly Roll.
Oh, absolutely.
Like Jelly Roll on the hook was perfect. Big Sean went crazy.
Oh yeah, Big Sean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Big Sean now.
Big Sean went crazy. Like in like the first full length album of Big Sean's I heard when we did that review, the one that you put me on. That's when I was like, okay, I like Big Sean. Yeah, and this was him on a whole nother. It was just crazy, man.
And that's interesting you bring up that album, because that's what I thought about when you said Big Sean was on there. Because him and Wayne always had that little, I shouldn't say little relationship, but there's a like a respect level there that's been there. It's not really public, but you can hear it in the songs.
Yeah,
I gotta listen to it now. I gotta hear what he's saying. He's just kind of showing respect at Wayne in the song, or no, I don't know.
It's live. It's tight.
Yeah.
Another song called Rari.
Yeah.
Where this girl stopped the cruising in the Rari, which is I like dope.
That's one of his kids, eh?
Huh? That's one of his kids?
Yeah, both his sons are on his album.
Okay. No, that was a girl.
No,
wasn't it?
I thought the same thing.
Okay.
Too. It's not.
Sorry. Sorry. Well, he's dope. He sounds good.
Yeah. Because it also gave that like almost Coi Leray kind of vibe.
Yeah. And I think, is that the same song when he's talking about California?
Yeah. Yes.
And I like how he drops all those California like references and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's he's dope, man. But that song with Big X the Plug, is it? I think.
Okay. Big X the Plug. Yeah.
That song it's called Hip Hop. That was one I wasn't really feeling.
That one's gonna go hard though, just because of Big. What's his name again?
Big X the Plug. I think it is. Are we saying it right? Do you know?
I think it is.
Okay.
I don't know. I know
he's
the guy.
like, people are really flocking to his music now.
I will say that his part on it when he does a hook, I really liked. It's just the last verse is what killed me, because I swear, all Lil Wayne was doing for like the last like 40 seconds of the song. No, sorry, 30 seconds. We're just saying nigga every like 2 seconds. I was like, man, he's running out of stuff to say right now. Like, what? We was vibing for a second. That elephant song is kind of weird. It's got like this elephant sample. Remember back in the day when Timbaland used Godzilla as part of the beat? This one has like an elephant. It's not roaring. What do elephants do? Scream, I guess. Elephant sounding.
Making those with
I don't know what that.
I don't know what it called.
I don't know what that sounds called.
Tell me right to primary school. I don't know what that called right now.
What does it sound like though?
What does it sound like? It does sound like a roar.
Let's hear it.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh shit!
This guy.
I was gonna say clip that up.
No, you ain't see me do no elephant sound. Shoot, elephant sounds. Right. We're gonna name the episode "Elephant Sound."
Oh, right.
But but there's I'd say the second half has some nice ones too. 2 Chainz is alright on the album.
Yeah.
Wayne always overshadows him too much, I think, whenever they work together.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's not doing well. The sales are really lackluster.
And I think that honestly has to do with the Super Bowl stuff.
Really?
Yeah. People pinned him against Kendrick. The whole world's still rocking with Kendrick. Like it or not, what just happened at the BET Awards?
Yeah. Oh, we're going to get to that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like
yeah. But the thing is that they both like Kendrick definitely ain't got beef with him. Yeah, and he said that he ain't got no beef, but I guess I could see where he complained about it. So some people are still mad, I guess. Also, it's getting bad reviews.
Well, it created that anticipation for it. People were expecting to hear a Lil Wayne album that's all rapping, all bars. You know what I mean? They had such a big thing when this came out, right? Like I saw it on all the platforms. The Carter's out. The Carter's out. You know what I mean?
And that's why a lot of people were saying that he shouldn't have called it the Carter, because it gave that expectations. And they were, of course, you're going to compare it. If you like when Jay-Z, when he put out the Blueprint 2, you're definitely comparing it to the first Blueprint.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to compare this one to the other Carters, and to the people out there, it ain't measuring up.
But there might be something strategic that he's doing there where he's experimenting with other songs, because that one with Jelly Roll and Big Sean, that's a crossover kind of a song with country and hip hop. That's gonna be a hit.
That definitely should be.
Definitely gonna be a hit, and that will make other people kind of flock to other songs that are on that album. You know what I mean? It will give them more replay value based off of that one. So
yeah, if that charts and he does a video or something and promotes that one, it will definitely bring up the sales with the album.
Absolutely.
Because that's how the game is. You can breathe new life into the, like, I was looking at the charts today, and man, that what's his name? Alex Warren?
Morgan?
Morgan?
Morgan Wallen?
There's two of them. There's one got the song Ordinary that's like everywhere now. And then the other one is that what does Alex Warren do?
I don't know Alex Warren.
Oh, sorry. Morgan, whatever.
Morgan Wallen, yeah.
Yeah, what's his song?
I'm not sure.
I know the last time he said he released the album, but I don't know what his
shoot. Well, anyways, they're still running the charts this week, so we'll see next week because it always takes a week. We'll see next week if he can knock them off, but who knows, man.
Yeah, but he came in like his delivery on the first song of the album, welcoming people to the Carter.
Perfect intro.
Whew.
Perfect intro.
All bars.
Perfect intro.
Yeah.
And then the next one wasn't bad either. But then it started to,
Which one was the next?
I can't remember the name of the next one, but it was a nice song too.
I can't remember either. Like when he did.
See, I was listening to it on YouTube, so YouTube might have shuffled.
Yeah.
Bit,
that's right.
Doing that stuff.
Because I'll tell you this, another song that was a low for me was the Rock the Bells, the LL Cool J remake that he did. It was another case of where when he does a hook on his own, it just doesn't hit. It's lackluster, I guess I'd say. Don't want to say weak. It's just like, because the thing is, like, when you spit hot bars, you can't come with like the hook can like detract from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's wild to hear that though, because Lil Wayne used to be the hook guy for Cash Money.
Yeah.
And he did it like, I mean, his hooks they weren't really much substance. Like when you think about like Lollipop and stuff, but that was one of the biggest hits. That's the thing that people remember about the song.
And that's why a lot of people are saying that it could be he has a different team now, right? Because this is people in the industry that I seen in the podcast talking, and they're like, Lil Wayne wasn't always the guy that was doing hooks, but they compared him to Jay-Z. Apparently, everyone knew with Jay-Z, if you want him on the track, you send him the track with a hook. He wasn't a hook guy.
Yeah.
Like but he could recognize a dope hook. So he, and add to it and stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe Wayne's in that same type of bag where if he had a team around him and feed off, and then they come up with a dope hook, and then he just kills everything, right?
Yeah. And what we need to also think about, like, what bag is Lil Wayne in right now? Because he was that guy that had a portable recording studio with him on his tour bus, going everywhere, recording every single day. Is he in that mode of Wayne? Because when he's in that mode, he ain't even writing anything down or anything.
True.
Because that's what I watched the whole thing about how he was breaking down how he does his music. He'll get a bar or two in his head, or 6 bars in his head, rap that, listen back to it. Okay, put me back in. I'm going back in, and do stuff like that. Punch in the whole time. You know what I mean? But none of it was written down. So is he on that time, or is he writing stuff down, trying to make the songs? Like, what state of artistry is he in at the moment? You know what I mean?
Also, and this can connect to that. Also, where is he at in his career? Is he at a point where he's doing passion projects now? Like, is he trying to sell units? Is he trying to make stuff for his fans? Or is he just trying to put out stuff that he feels? You know what I mean? I hope the next thing isn't like a harmonica album or something like Andre. Like Andre 3000 just went low with a flute album that had a couple songs that weren't bad, but still, it was just.
Oh my god!
It was weird. Actually, didn't he put on another one too? Andre released a piano album with that everyone's trash because he didn't take the time to learn how to actually play the piano. they were saying how stuff was out of key. This isn't. But hey, he's doing what he wants. He's doing passion music. He's doing music that, you know, you can't tell someone nothing when they put no stuff that they just want to do. The only thing that sucks is that he has a following that wants something from him.
Listen, he's different. I saw this guy. What is it? The recent Met Gala. He showed up with a piano on his back.
Yeah.
That and I
probably great promotion for that piano album. No?
Yeah. I think he dropped it either that day or right around it.
I didn't even hear about it.
You didn't hear about the backpack he had? The piano.
I saw the backpack. I didn't hear about the album. I'll be honest. I'm a Wayne fan, and I wasn't pulled to go listen to the album. I don't know. I just feel like Wayne has changed from the Wayne I used to know, and it's like, and now I don't have the connection to be like, oh, he's gonna relate to me. I think that's why I didn't like jump to go listen to it. It's not like I hate Wayne. It's just that he's not relatable to me like at this moment.
Yes,
you know what I mean, he's changed a lot, and I don't know. Just hearing what he's saying, like he didn't recognize Not Like Us was about Drake and all this stuff. It's like, bro, what's going on?
He said some suspect stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's been pulling me like, yo, who is this Lil Wayne, bro? Who is this guy?
I don't know.
I mean, I shouldn't be connecting the personal to the music. It just that didn't make me go listen to it. And then a lot of bad reviews. As soon as I freaking opened up my phone the next day, it was like, oh, this is the Lil Wayne album. And I was like, damn, this a verse? And I was like, I don't know. That's just my take.
All right.
That's why I didn't run to it, but I want to listen to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try.
yeah. Because I definitely want to hear your opinion on it, because you follow Wayne more than me.
Yeah, I like Wayne from Block is Hot to Lights Off to freaking the Carter 1, the Carter 2, 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How do we feel if it would have been a Drake verse on there?
I would listen to the song. Wait, the thing is, when he dropped the track list, I did look to see if there was a Drake verse.
You find it weird that there's no Drake or Nicki?
I don't think so. I think to be honest, it's not public, but I don't think him and Drake are on like terms. I think it's not public, but I don't feel like it ain't. Even though Drake still has him as his Instagram picture, like if you look at Drake's thing, that's still Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
as his Instagram picture. It's like it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing looking at it. No Drake, no Nicki. I think there
wasn't any of the like. I don't think there was any of the new Young Money team on there at all, because they just released like a picture with all the new Money guys.
Yeah, and I seen a YouTube video where he interviewed all his new artists.
Oh, you did?
And he was talking to them and stuff. It was dope, because I like getting to know the artists and stuff. You see where they're from and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if any of them are on there. I only say that because I can't remember all their names, and there were some names on this album that I didn't recognize.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but he had Bono on there. Yeah.
That sounds like he's making music with people he want to make music with.
Yeah, he reached out to who he wanted on the album, right?
Yeah, I think you got a good point too with the Rock album. Is Wayne touching back into that, and because you're right. After those first albums, Wayne started to go.
He started to be skateboard
yeah,
Wayne.
He started to be different Wayne.
Wayne.
He started to be different Wayne. Like some of those songs did hit. It did hit. Yeah, you guys are right, man. It changed. It's almost like Kanye, man. Kanye, like the first couple of albums, it was and then it started to go.
Yeah.
Now it's all over the place, just like Wayne.
Well, yeah, because even
like they get like bored with it for real, and they're just like, "Yo, we're gonna go try." And
like a lot of artists do that. Like the music changes over a period of time, because like you feel like you did everything, you said everything you can do in this lane, right?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like what Kanye did, but he started going in looking at like certain producers or certain vocalists or certain things to throw in the backs of his songs and stuff like that. So if you like studied music, you'd be like, oh, that's this famous composer who helped put together this song or helped put together this thing. Yeah. Like not the average listener is gonna be really even paying attention to that.
Know what that is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like kind of like I've elevated my music and I'm gonna make it just so that this demographic is who like studies music is gonna understand this stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's I mean, weird. Growth is growth, right? Not everyone's gonna. It's not always going to be in the direction that would gravitate to you, right?
That's true. Yeah, like
But but you know, there's probably people out there that are feeling it.
That's true.
Oh yeah, and I'm not gonna say it was a bad album.
Yeah,
because there are some songs on there that hit, and I do feel like once he starts putting videos and stuff like that out, especially for that one with the with the two other artists, it's gonna have some replay, and it's gonna be songs that are gonna be picked up.
Yeah, the only issue, I guess, is that it's 19 tracks, and I think maybe you could say 9 of them are dope. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, so there's a lot of filler in there. Actually, we should say 18 tracks because the intro, like before that intro, there's just a little like snippet. I forget what that one's called. I think that was that King Carter, and then it's Welcome to the Carter.
See, I don't know.
What? Oh yeah, you watch
on YouTube, man. That kept me up.
Anyway, anyways, it is just a quick little thing. So it's 18 songs. So I guess you could half. Well, then again, I don't know. Where should we put the bar for Lil Wayne? It should be more than half your album. That should be, we could say, is bangers. Yes. But the thing is that the ones that are bangers are really good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw the view count when I was watching it on YouTube and stuff. I was like, oh. Because I actually had to make sure that I was in his channel. I was like, wait a minute, let me go back, make sure I'm in Wayne's channel.
Yeah, because
someone else who posted it.
Because a lot of people aren't replaying a lot. Like he probably got a lot of views from me because I was listening to it to talk about it, right, over and over again. But I could tell you, there's a lot of songs I won't be ever hearing again. Like this, Flex Up was another one that was like, what are you doing, man? And yeah, it's just some that you're like, oh man. But then you'd wait, and then the next song come on, you're like, okay. So, I don't know. I wish success to everybody. So I hope it does good. I hope he promotes that song, and I hope he does it deluxe and maybe have some more jams on there. So what do you guys think about the situation with the Clipse? New album's coming July 11th.
Wondering how it's gonna work.
What?
Malice ain't been on for a while, right?
No Malice.
No Malice.
He's now No Malice because he went to church.
Yeah, that's right. He's a church guy.
Oh, he
right?
changed his name?
Yeah, it's No Malice.
No Malice.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? What is that? Like, is he still like the church guy, or is it just he just got the name now?
Yeah, what's the bars like, right? Yeah.
Oh, the bars was like a lot of internet's bringing up the conversation who's the best in Clipse now because No Malice is going crazy. This what's it called? Something Trumpets is a song that it's funny because Master Killer released a new album and I was listening to that, and then after it every time I listen to it, right after it put on the Clipse new song, and I heard it like a bunch and it's dope. I just can't remember. Something Trumpets, Ace Trumpets, something Trumpets, man. Anyway, it is really good. Both of them are spitting like crazy.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I never followed Pusha T like crazy, so I can't even tell who's who when they rapping.
Yeah.
It is pretty hard if I think back.
Yeah, like when they first came out, they were twin brothers and they came out. So I didn't know who was who until they said their name, right?
So who are they actually signed to?
Right now, Rock Nation.
So is Rock Nation the owner of Good Music? Because it wasn't Pusha T under Good Music, or is he only under Good Music under Pusha T?
Oh,
I think Pusha T left Good Music.
He left that.
I think he left.
And the whole situation is that even after that, Clipse was on Def Jam.
Yeah.
And they want him to remove the Kendrick verse from the album. And they didn't want to. Well, first they wanted to censor it. And then they said, just remove it. And they're like, no, we're not removing it. So they said, at first the rumors were saying that they got dropped, but they didn't get dropped because they had to pay their way, and that it was supposed to be 7 figures. They had to pay their way out of the contract. And then Rock Nation picked them up, and that's where the album's going to come out under. So we're all going, now, I don't know, that's crazy publicity, man. Now everybody's going to listen to at least that Kendrick verse.
Yes.
All I know is I'm picking up the pieces that I'm hearing in this story is that that Def Jam wouldn't let them release because they were probably scared of getting sued, right? Or some stuff. That's why they didn't want the Kendrick verse on the album.
Right.
Who picked them up?
Rock Nation.
Who's Jay-Z?
Jay-Z, he's always,
Who booked Kendrick for the Super Bowl?
he's always on he's always on Drake's ass, bro.
Like, we not gotta connect the pieces and be like, yeah, it's connected.
He's always on Drake's ass, bro.
You wait that slick, bro.
It's the secret beef that everybody keeps talking about. That's not Jay-Z doesn't say anything, but he does his business moves to make it look, yo.
Oh, you making sure that verse gets out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Full promotion.
I bet you the verse ain't even dissing Drake or nothing.
It probably ain't.
Actually, they said that wasn't even the problem, that it was dissing Drake. It was just, but why would they want it censored?
It's a wasted opportunity. How you gonna have two people who diss the same guy on the same track and not one of you guys throw a subliminal shot at him? Not one?
You think there's something in there?
There's got to be something in there.
Yeah, I don't know. But the thing is that sometimes they get nervous. This is where the Pop Smoke thing I told you guys about. Pusha T was supposed to be on Pop Smoke's album in a song called Paranoid, and apparently Drake got it shut down. And the thing is that he didn't diss Drake, but people were taking it as a Drake diss. Everyone was saying no, it wasn't. But when someone's convinced of something, you can't unconvince them.
I mean, I gotta see what's the evidence. Did Drake have that power back then to shut that down?
Yeah,
that year Drake is not this year Drake.
That's how they're trying to make it look. I think
this is he had the power in 2020.
Yeah.
2020.
Pop Smoke is like around COVID.
Yeah. That's around when it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Pop Smoke was he was on the climb though.
He was on a phenomenon, and he was back by 50 too.
Yeah, but the thing is, remember, he passed away before the album came out, so it's not like Pop Smoke was even there to defend the whole thing, because he was gone.
Yeah.
So it's not like they picked Drake's word over Pop, because Pop was gone. So why, it's easy to choose Team Drake when the other team is just managers or, you know what I mean? Yeah. Whoever's handling the estate. But
no, freak. I don't know. I guess you don't know. I don't know. Pop doesn't Drake. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Pop.
It was Pusha.
They saying but he didn't.
Yeah.
Everyone's adamant that he didn't diss Drake.
Yeah.
But Drake didn't like the verse, took it as a slight, and wanted it shut down.
Wow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're saying happened.
Gotta hear the verse, man.
It got leaked. It's the song's called Paranoid. The verse did get leaked. Everything gets leaked eventually. The verse is out there.
Pusha T. Yeah. I don't know. I was a big Pop Smoke fan, man. Like, I mean, I'm still a big Pop Smoke fan. But
yeah, me too.
It's interesting. It's interesting. Was like, I don't know. Was Drake freaking killing people's tracks, as they say?
A lot of people. I could see him doing that. Jay-Z was famous for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. People, you do things behind the scenes. Like, when you get power and pull, why wouldn't you use it, right?
When you big man on campus, like, and you feel like this gonna hurt a little bit of your climb, you're gonna shut it down.
Even if it's just somebody you just don't like. Like 50 Cent was shut down Ja Rule when it was no threat to 50 Cent no more.
Yeah, exactly.
You just didn't like him.
Yeah,
exactly.
So you're like, nah, you mess with him.
He was going with scorched earth methods.
Yeah.
I gotta make it so nothing can grow over here.
Yeah.
That's what he was going. He shut down whole Murder Inc.
Yeah.
And a lot of artists could do that, and they would, from what I'm hearing from interviews and stuff. It's not like Drake could come up and be like, yo, take that off the album. He'd be like, yo, if you put that out, we can't do this. And I ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean?
It's a little blackmail.
Yeah.
Blackmail action there.
Yeah. That's the game, guys. Speaking of Drake, he's going on tour, which I don't even think they should call a tour. 4 dates ain't a tour.
Oh, that's the UK one coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manchester and Birmingham.
Yeah.
Sorry, reversed order. Going to Birmingham first, July 20th and 21st, and then 26th and 25th. I said that in reverse too. He's going to Manchester. So, and it came out that his Australia tour, he canceled those dates because it didn't sell.
He didn't sell any tickets?
like it didn't sell what he wanted it to sell, and he even dropped it. Some people were reporting that some of the tickets were $25.
Yeah, nah, I'm not seeing that, bro.
But
$25.
who knows?
You gotta buy that ticket and show me the receipt.
That's the thing. They didn't.
They didn't. No way that happened.
I don't know. The clips from the first couple of days look crazy. Like they look like they were like wow. They were like wow, like freaking.
Yeah, but you might have underestimated like how big the market is in Australia. Maybe all the people went to those first couple of dates. You know,
I don't know.
I can't see him doing for low ticket sales, man.
Well, that's what they're saying.
I don't know.
Who's they?
The media.
Who are these days?
Kendrick's camp.
The media. No, Kendrick's camp.
Rock Nation.
That's more likely.
Rock Nation.
Yeah,
Rock Nation.
you know Kendrick's camp don't pay no attention to that. It'd be more Rock Nation probably saying
Rock
that.
Nation,
Fuck, I can't remember where I heard it. It was something that it came out through his manager. Anyways, I don't have the exact source, but it's kind of weird that he ain't trying to go back there. He got new dates for tours over in Europe now.
I mean, the UK thing was out a long time ago. I knew about the UK thing about the same time the Australia thing. I knew about it because Vibes Cartel was at that time.
Part of that, isn't he?
He's on it. Yeah, that's why I knew about it from like long.
Oh, it's that?
Yeah, I knew about that from like that was out from like February or something. Like that UK date's been out. That been out while the Australia thing was going on. It's not like he just brought that up. That's been out.
But when's he going back to Australia for the? Because the thing is that even though it didn't sell, if we're going with it got canceled because of low sales, there was still some sales.
Yeah,
Are they going to do like what the Fire Festival did you or what? The hot hair? It's just you just ain't getting your money back. It just ghost.
Yeah, I'm still looking for y'all right away.
I know.
Hot in here.
Because because it's not that the show, and this is if it's true, it's not that no one bought tickets.
Yeah.
It's that it didn't sell out.
Yeah.
And some artists get to a ego point where if it ain't sold out, that ain't good for them.
Yeah. It ain't coming.
Yeah. So
yeah,
there could still been thousands of people that bought their tickets and now it's just canceled.
Well, it could be like an algorithm thing, almost like it messes up the algorithm for payments when you're getting booked for these venues, right? If I do too many shows that I don't sell out, the next venue I go to is not going to put that same investment.
That's
in
right.
Right? So
they're going to let
It can mess with my rate.
That's genius right there, and that's a good way of putting at it. So that's why you wouldn't want to do it because then, your rates go down.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, if you can't book this venue, then we're going to put you in the smaller venue.
Yeah, we saw from the last 3 people that booked you for shows that they weren't able to recoup their money based off the ticket sales. So we need to look at offering you less to perform.
Yes,
kind of thing, right?
So I guess from an artist's point of view, because that's something I learned. Like they have like insurance on that, where if an artist gets sick or they cancel or whatever, the promoters and stuff, they can claim their insurance and get money.
Yeah.
Sometimes make more money because if you didn't sell as many tickets as you thought, and that's how you're supposed to be able to get the people their money back. So Hot and Hair, you got to talk to them. They got your money.
I need my. I forget how much it is now. $350.
Oh shit!
I need my $350 back, man. That's been over a year now.
That's crazy.
Almost June. Yeah.
The update on the Diddy trial. He's asking for a mistrial, eh?
You might as well.
I mean,
you might.
But did you see why?
No.
It was because he's claiming that. Well, his lawyers are claiming that the prosecution put through evidence that they know was wrong. Because I forget the exact dates. Anyways, they already said that the prosecution already proved that Diddy was in New York at this location from July 26th to 29th, right?
When a girl said that
And now the prosecution put a witness that says that he dangled her over a balcony on the 26th of July
I did see
in
that.
LA.
I did see that.
How can he do that if if the prosecution already proved that he was in New York?
Well, I don't know. This ain't looking good for like y'all not making no case against Diddy. Like it just ain't looking. It ain't looking like where's the the full case coming from? Like
yeah. It's like so you just put through evidence that you yourself proved is wrong.
Yeah. You start off weak with Cassie because she look like she intertwined with this freak off stuff.
Does she have immunity or something?
Bro,
she must.
She has to.
She
right?
has to, bro. She
intertwined. You're literally saying that you're the one booking them.
You intertwine with this. Like
you're making payments.
I haven't trying to get no smoke with the women out there, but
no,
she involved, bro. Like just like this, you like, oh, I don't know type of thing. This is like you somewhat agreeance.
Yeah,
I understand being fearful for your life though. I understand that part, but it's a lot. It's a lot there.
It's crazy. So if he gets this mistrial, that's I don't know. It's going to go crazy.
It is.
Like did they even get to the parts where they're trying to prove the sex trafficking yet?
Yeah, where they must be coming in the back.
And the RICO and all that?
That must be coming in the background.
Yeah, I've heard none of that. I've only heard them just they're basically just smear campaign.
Yeah. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Unless it's a slow burn.
And the crazy thing is that they smearing every witness they bring up too. Not just
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Everybody in the situation is wild. Every single person. Every single person in the situation is wild. Yes. Everything that I've heard about this is I just like, wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. And like you said, if he gets booked on this stuff, booked for being a freak and flying people out,
everybody's getting booked.
Whole NBA's getting locked up.
Everybody's getting booked.
Shoot.
Everybody's getting booked.
shutting down the whole NFL.
And I'll say it again. Y'all were at parties where these stuff's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You guys all didn't leave before this happened.
Yeah.
There's no way everybody left at 9. I was at the party too, but I didn't see nothing.
I know the whole crew act like they Cinderella. It was all right, we gotta go by gotta go. Like no. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And like we said last podcast, no one said nothing to Hugh Hefner when he been doing all this for years upon years.
Openly.
I know, openly.
Openly telling you, he's like, yo, come to the mansion.
Yeah, I know.
This pool here, it might have some stuff in it, but yeah.
Because they had cameras in there too. There's videos of
he's like, these are my girlfriends, you know.
I know. He's like, I know I'm 82 and they're all 21, but that's how we do.
Yeah, I just left their parents over there, but like he's like,
shit.
Where is Hugh Hefner? He died?
Yeah, he died, man. He died.
Jesus Christ,
I forgot. He took his secrets with him.
I forgot. He took it to the grave.
Yeah. He took it to the grave, yeah.
Right.
He probably had more baby oil than Diddy, though.
How much secrets he probably had on all of Hollywood?
Yeah.
All of entertainment?
Yeah.
Like almost.
That was like you had to go there, just like you had to go to a Diddy party.
Yeah. Everyone. Yeah. Don't let Bill Cosby serve the drinks.
Jesus. Oh my God.
I mean, he was in there.
Yeah, I know.
Jello pudding motherfucker was in there.
Pudding pops.
I don't know where it's gonna go. It must be a slow burn. It must have got the big bang for the end. This RICO charge and sex trafficking and.
Man, they had better chance of getting him on the Tupac stuff.
Yeah.
Like they had a better chance of getting him on that than any of this stuff.
They ain't even trying, are they?
No, they're not.
It's just Keefe.
Yeah.
It feels weird.
Keefe says too much on tape D. Like, why? Why?
That's the silliest thing in the world. That got to be like one of the dumbest criminal moves in the world. It's like, oh yeah, I took a deal where I could say all this stuff publicly. No, you took a deal where you could say it in one specific case.
Yeah.
You go on TV and on the internet speaking all this stuff, recanting the story and saying other information that you never told us.
You know how some universities will give people like honorary doctorates and like degrees and stuff like that. The FBI should give an honorary certificate to DJ Vlad. He should be an honorary Fed because he gets everybody to just. I mean, his interrogation skills are crazy.
I was watching some stuff with DJ Vlad, and I used to think that, but He's a guy who does his research. He does his research and watches what other people say, like what they'll say on other shows and things like that, and he just brings it up to them. Like the one with Keefe D, he was literally recanting Keefe D's book. Keefe D didn't want to say things because he was like, I'm trying to sell my book, but he's like, no, you talked about this and this. And I just started exposing stuff, right?
Got too comfortable, man.
Yeah, true.
Talk all your business. Fats just like,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I think people should start learning. You see what happened with over at No Jumper. They got Brick Baby and Loose Cannon out of there real quick. Same day they did the pod together. First day they did the podcast together.
Yeah.
What?
Going out of there, yeah.
They
use footage and everything.
Shit.
I guess the Brick Baby guy, because he had like a gun in his pocket kind of thing, because these guys had beef with each other, right? And apparently he had the gun in his pocket, and you can see the clip. You can see the clip hanging on at one point. Use that in the court evidence. All the stuff that they talked about on the podcast, using that as evidence against them in the court case, because they got wrapped up in the big U RICO case in the States.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, people get too comfortable behind the camera, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess you grow up watching reality TV, you think that, you know, everything's fine.
Yeah.
That's crazy. In video game news, you guys hear about the new Wu-Tang Clan game coming out?
Now you gonna tell me about it though?
I know.
I can't lie. I used to like the Wu-Tang games.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
But this one's different because the Wu-Tang one, I knew he would like it. I forgot, but because it was a fighting game, and I know that you're not a gamer, but when it comes to fighting games, because we played, on my birthday, we played some Mortal Kombat, and then I knew fighting games beat, but this one's going to be, it's a 4-player, like, action role play game where you're teaming up, and you're supposed to find, the goal is the Wu-Tang Clan has gone missing, and you have to go and find them all. But it ties into a horror film that Riz is doing. It's called Angel Dust.
Oh, okay.
I think Ghostface worked on it too. And they got soundtrack, so there's going to be music intertwined and everything. But yeah, all I know so far is this 4 plays, which is cool. Because me and my kids like playing games together online. Yeah. I got 3 kids, so 4 players is perfect. So I'm excited. And they all like Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, were they allowed not to?
Exactly. Hey, let's talk the truth. Let's talk the truth. Brainwashing the Wu-Tang. Oh, you just born? Okay.
Yeah, he was over them doing the woo.
No. You know what's funny? For my youngest son, I always he got it more in the Wu because that's when I was driving. I didn't drive when I had my oldest, so he was more. He does like Wu-Tang because he heard it at home, but he was more into Michael Jackson and stuff like that. We play. Yeah. But my son, he knows.
Yeah, you know something? That's everybody's story, you know. Listen to how, like, what music they listen to first or they like. It's because they're driving in the car with their parents.
Yeah.
Or was playing at the time. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's why and he loves Stevie Stone. He's really into Kendrick. Yeah. That's my youngest.
Yeah.
My oldest is Wu-Tang, Busta Rhymes, Queen, Michael Jackson.
Queen?
Yeah.
That's a surprise one.
Yeah, I didn't get that from me. He gets 2 parents.
Oh,
and my son's a straight gamer. He don't like no hip hop that I like. He might like a song by like Baby No Money or whatever that guy's name.
Oh, that guy.
He might like a couple of those songs, but he likes a lot of different style music. He loves his games and stuff like that, right? So
that Baby No
anime and that kind of stuff. Right?
That Baby No Money is a genius, man. Like
he's a humongous artist, and I didn't even know who he was. I'm just like I heard one song from him, and someone was like, "Yeah, look at this."
Yeah, because he's almost like if Weird Al had a little bit more skills, because he can rap, but his lyrics, he's silly. His lyrics are silliness, but it's catchy. Like you must have heard the song "Edamame."
No.
Oh man.
Edamame?
Yeah. Gonna pop you like a pea, edamame. Yeah, that's crazy.
You probably definitely heard some of his songs.
And he had another one.
They were big on the radio there for a while.
There's another one he had with this other person. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, and he's just a silly, goofy guy, and it's catchy, and it's crazy. But yeah, Baby No Money. He's from Canada.
Yeah,
Baby No Money.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a humongous artist. Apparently, I didn't even know who he was. I was like, oh, that song. I heard that song before.
Yeah.
Check it out.
You'll get a lot.
He's a rapper.
Yeah.
Does a little bit of like singing kind of
like melodies rapper,
melody,
right? Yeah.
No money, man.
Baby, no money. Yeah. Cool. Last but not least, oh no, before I get to the BET Awards, I want to talk about beef. I know we don't like to talk about politics much, but Donald Trump and Elon Musk, one of the baddest breakups in the history.
Man, I saw somebody, they were doing a program and they were talking. It was actually on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan was doing an interview with somebody with the director of the FBI, and as they're talking, they go like, "Oh, pull up the screen. Elon just tweeted this out," and it was basically saying, "You know why the Epstein files ain't being released? Because Trump is on them. Have a good day."
Yeah.
And just shut. I was like, "Oh." We all knew that he had to be on them. There's pictures of these guys
He's
together.
all over it.
You know what's crazy? It's like, this is why you don't piss off. There's two people you should not try and piss off: the richest person in the world and the person that owns Twitter/X. Yeah. And this guy is both.
Yeah.
And what happened is the big beautiful bill, as Donald Trump calls it, which almost even people in his own party are against it and stuff. But one of the things was it's going to cut a lot of the mandates and stuff for electric vehicles. So Elon Musk is looking at losing some contracts, which could be billions. So
that's crazy.
And that was all it took, was that. And now they're enemies. And Elon talking mad shit about him.
Elon should have known who he been in bed with before he even got in that bed. He should look at who Trump is, man.
Yeah, he even said that Trump won because of me, which a lot of people are saying is plausible because he put like $300 million into Trump's campaign.
Oh, absolutely.
No money backing.
He was like his biggest backer.
He got freaking played, man. He got played. Trump played you.
He even got to. He even took some hits for Trump because he became a government employee, and then he did all these firings for people because he was on Doge. So then Doge. So that people aren't even completely mad at Trump for that because it was Elon doing all this stuff. That's why they was burning all his vehicles and stuff.
There were so many people that turned their backs on Elon Musk.
Yeah,
this entire thing, man.
And now Trump was done with him, so he let him go.
Got played, man. Trump being Trump.
I know people have been saying this since Trump's name was out there, even before politics, that Trump will just use you. And just when he's done with you and you can't do nothing for him no more, he just drops you. And yet people still go and think that no, maybe I'll be the one he won't.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's like that. But I think it's more of when the business is good for him, we're doing business. When it's not, I'm not doing business. I'm doing what's in my best interest the entire time.
Yeah. So
if your interests don't align with my interests, well, that's too bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what they say. His loyalty is only to him.
Yeah. And you gotta remember, who's Elon Musk at heart? A tech guy. Tech guys are not business and suit time wearing guys. That's not how they started off. They might get there eventually. Trump was born and raised into this.
It's so funny how
you know what I mean?
Remember Trump's first campaign? First time he was against big tech, and then the second one, big tech funds him.
Trump is a master manipulator, man.
Is he? And people and the thing is that people see it coming and don't step away from it. I think everyone thinks that they'll be the lucky one and they'll be able to get the best of Trump, and then Trump just. And he reminds me of Marshall Faulk in that old football game I used to play with Tyrone and him. You just press that button with the stiff arm, and because you could put Marshall Faulk as the kickoff return guy, run, just touchdown every time. I just keep spamming that button. Nope. You think you got him? Nope.
Marshall Faulk from the St. Louis Rams?
Yeah, cuz.
Damn.
And you want to know what's funny? Like, I'm a gamer. I don't follow football.
Yeah.
I don't follow sports, but I knew who the fuck Marshall Faulk was from the game. We used to have a rule where you weren't allowed to pick that team because Marshall Faulk would just run.
That team was hard, bro.
Yeah.
What I find Trump is like, he's like Vince McMahon, and treating the United States like it's the World Wrestling Federation. Because the way the people that are running it, you're fired. Get out of here. You want
to know what's even funnier? Linda McMahon is the head of the Department of Education. Did you know that?
No,
she runs. Yes, not even somebody that just happens to have the name Linda McMahon. No, the Linda McMahon is part of Trump's cabinet.
That is hilarious.
I seen the thing with her, and she couldn't even do basic math. They were there trying to do the budget. I don't know why they film some stuff sometimes because they say stupid shit, and didn't know what they were talking about.
Another thing is, remember what happened? Do you remember what just recently happened to Vince McMahon?
No.
Oh man,
didn't he lose something?
Oh, he lost everything, man.
Is he still with Linda?
He might be. I don't know, but like. They just got implicated him on some sexual stuff that he was doing while he was in the WWE.
Oh, really?
When he was the head of it. Oh, yeah, they got a whole documentaries about this stuff. That is sexual assault allegations and manipulating and him and I don't know why he's not on trial. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, because he's taking one girl. He was taking one girl who's like a wrestler there, or whatever, and he was just like passing her around to all the other people in the wrestling federation.
I heard about this.
Guess who was his friend at one point? Donald Trump. Guess who was in the wrestling federation?
Donald Trump. Yeah.
Are we not going to act like this behavior wasn't happening while he was there? Because it was detailed that it was happening the whole time.
They probably still close. That's how. Because how else would Linda McMahon get that? He probably talked to Vince. Yeah, get my wife a job and like in charge of the education of the United States. Linda McMahon.
That's crazy, man.
Holy fuck. I'm surprised Kim Kardashian got a place up there somewhere.
She coming soon, man. She a lawyer now, ain't she?
I don't know.
Helping people.
She'd be on the Department of Justice.
Bro, you seen Trump pardon NBA YoungBoy?
Yeah. We talked about that last time.
Sorry.
But I didn't read that other article where it said that he might not be as free as we think.
Because Utah still wants to. Because it's
cool.
It's federal gun charges, I think it is. So they trying to like say, nah, that can't be.
No.
I mean, like it's the president though, so I don't know how strong the pardon got to be strong though. I think he could pardon that though.
See, I don't know all the rules down there. Like right now, there's a big kerfluff because there's protests for ICE because in California.
Yeah, big protests.
And Donald Trump called in the National Guard.
Yeah.
But the thing is that.
And active Marines.
Yeah. No, they're on the wait list.
Oh, they're on the wait list?
Yeah, they're on the wait list.
Okay.
Yeah, he got them on the wait list. Marines waiting to go down. And then the thing is, what a kerfluffle is with this is because it's like, it's overstepping your bounds. Because you have governors that are supposed to run, like there's a governor of California that's supposed to do that. And if they need whatever, then they would contact the president. Yo, we need this. Yeah. You don't just step in. That's like micromanaging. Yeah, like if you're a manager and you have a team. And then your supervisor comes down, just pushes you out the way and starts running stuff. That ain't how you're supposed to do shit.
Yeah.
So there's that. And the fact that the majority, I have to say that because I don't know everything. The majority of them are peaceful protests. It's protesting. You're supposed to be able to protest. And also, in one incident, the protesters threw egged the cops. They shot them with rubber bullets and tear gas. How is that your reaction to being egged?
That's crazy.
Egged.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely, man.
If they threw a brick, there'd be shots. Yeah, California's going crazy right now, man. Because of the riots. Because they're like, now I'm conflicted because I don't have all the information. If what they're saying it's illegal immigrants, then it's like, there's a due process. They're not supposed to be in the country. So, you know what I mean? But if they're legals, then, and you're still taking them, which they said was the case with one guy, but that's only the one guy I heard of. That's something to riot, about, because you're a citizen. You're here.
Yeah.
Just because you have background to another country. If we were doing that, then you better kick some of them white people to England or wherever.
I think they should be creating a path to citizenship rather than doing what they're doing, because I think what I did actually hear was, and fry me in the comments if I'm wrong, is that there's a lot of people who were born here, but their parents weren't. Their parents legally immigrated here, right? So you're separating parent and kid. You're basically making that kid be forced to go back into a country that they have actually no connection to. they're technically an American citizen
guys,
they were born in this country, but their parents aren't, right?
So
they're either splitting up families or making the entire family leave.
Yeah.
Right?
One thing that Trump did talk about that he wants to try and do is take away the rights of citizenship. Because right now, if you're born in the United States,
that's very dangerous.
You're especially for his wife and some other people. But he wants to take it away that just because you're born there doesn't make you a citizen.
Yeah, he wants to say that.
Like both your parents would have to. I was like, man, this guy's just. And here's another reason it's not smart. He's taking away all these people and trying to bring manufacturing stuff all back to the States.
Exactly. It don't make no sense, bro.
No offense to some of those Southerners in the States and stuff, but most of those people that talk about the immigrants are stealing their jobs and whatever are people that won't do them jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What did someone say? He said, Americans want to, they want to buy, they want to use iPhones. They don't want to fucking make them.
Yeah.
They don't want to pay for an American-made iPhone. Let's be real.
Yes, they don't want that prices that it would cost. That's crazy. That's why China wasn't backing down. Like, watch.
Yeah. China,
yeah.
China ain't freaking with them, bro.
Yeah. China makes the products like they got. Yeah, you ain't gonna.
And I ain't gonna say it's just Americans. Canada don't want to pay that price either.
No,
because we ain't manufacturing phones like that either. So
we don't even want to pay our people customer cares. That's why when I call Telus, it's someone in India. Like, we don't even want to do that. We outsource everything.
Yeah.
So you're trying to bring it all, because Trump's going to shut down his whole country, kick out all the people that will do these jobs that that other people don't, and then those businesses go out. Bring back all the manufacturing to people that don't want to manufacture nothing. No, they want the products. They don't want to make them. Americans, not all Americans are built like that no more. Majority of them aren't. They don't want to make the car. They want to drive the car. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's crazy, man. Last but not least, we're going to get to the BET Awards. I just want to give the awards of who won what. Album of the Year went to Kendrick Lamar for G and X.
You gonna do every single one that Kendrick won instead of saying he just won this many.
No, best female R&B and pop artist was SZA. Best male R&B pop artist, I guess y'all could understand it's going to be Chris Brown.
I thought you were about to say Kendrick for a minute there. For some.
Now here's one thing I thought was weird. Best group was Future and Metro Boomin.
I can't even take these awards.
Like, that shouldn't be called
best group.
I mean, I guess if you're two people, you're because Outkast was a group. But the thing is
best group. Isn't that a producer and
a rapper?
A rapper. It's not a group.
Yeah, it's really weird.
But the thing is, Gangstar was a group, and it was just Guru and Premier.
Oh, you got me on that one. I'll give you that.
And you know what?
You got me on that one.
It's like Division 2. Division is
like and I was about to. I was about to question it, but now that they did have 2 albums in 1 year, so they do have a catalog now. So I guess I could. Yeah. Okay, we'll give them best group.
We can justify it.
All right, best collaboration, Luther. Best female hip hop artist, Doechii.
Oh yeah.
And she tore up Donald Trump in her acceptance speech.
I seen the headline in here. What she said.
I haven't heard anything outside of Kendrick's camp other than Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Shoot. The next two are Kendrick, hip hop artist, best male hip hop artist. Sorry, and video of the year for Not Like Us. Video director of the year, your boy Dave Free, and Kendrick Lamar.
That baby gonna see Dave Free.
Best new artist. I never heard of this guy, Leon Thomas.
The name sound familiar.
I don't know.
I don't know the song, but the name sound familiar.
Viewer's Choice went to Residuals by Chris Brown.
Yeah.
BET Her. I don't know what that means. But that award went to Heart of a Woman by Summer Walker. And BET does awards for everything because they got best movie. Never Too Much. Best actor, Denzel Washington. Best actress, Cynthia. Oh,
When did they start doing all
Irvio.
I didn't know they did movies either.
That's from she's from Wicked.
I guess BT's like kind of like different.
Network,
Yeah, because look at this. They got a Young Stars Award, which went to Blue Ivy Carter. Sportswoman of the Year went to Angel Reese. Sportsman of the Year went to Jalen Hurts.
Go back to that list.
Which
and
one?
Let's tally up how many people on the music staff are from Kendrick's camp.
Kendrick's camp.
Like,
So TDE.
Yep.
Because he let.
TD. We consider Metro Boom and few. And,
No, they're not. They're not his camp.
Guys, did they not start off this whole problem?
But because they have deeper connections with Drake.
Why is that? No, but
than
why
Kendrick.
is that? Why is that album as big as it was? Because of that song.
But they didn't even do it for the album. Maybe it was the second album. He wasn't on that album.
Stop your foolishness. We consider them part of that camp. I'm against Drake camp. And Chris Breezy's against Drake too.
Are they?
They had that one song where they came back together.
Yeah.
But that was because they always had a grudge against each other, and it was well known.
But I heard that Future and Drake were cool again.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think
Nah,
Drake's cool with anybody that was.
I think they tried,
probably-
but listen, Drake is like he's not.
I thought when Thug came home, that's what kind
yeah,
of
Thug
bridge to get.
tried, but he's not. Yeah.
Oh.
I think Future liked it, but Drake is like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Anyways, the answer is a lot of them.
Really?
Well, yeah, like look,
I didn't even.
because if you're going to see now, we just put people in there.
No, so we'll leave Chris Brown out, but we keep that Metro Boom and that in.
Now
Tell me.
I don't even think that should. But we got what? We got album of the year for Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
Best female, SZA. Best group
Yo, who's the other nominations though?
for which one?
Best group.
Some people I haven't even heard of before. Oh man, 41. I don't know who that is.
Who the fuck is that?
Like most of these are duos though. Common and Pete Rock was nominated. They only had the one album. Drake and Party Next Door.
Oh, that's what they consider group now.
I guess.
Okay.
Flo,
Shouldn't it be like best duo?
Jacquees and Def
I
Loaf.
guess they don't have real groups. Is there any real groups enough like in hip hop? I don't know.
That's a good question because I don't see.
Is there enough?
Because look, Larry Jane, 2 Chainz, The Alchemist was there. Like, yeah, these groups is weird.
They're duos. All that is duos.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that. I didn't look at the I didn't write that. What? Tell me how this is for best female hip hop artist. Here were the nominations. First one, Cardi B. What did she do? Why is she even nominated? Cardi B, Doja Cat. Now Doja Cat did put out an album last year.
Yeah.
Glorilla.
Yeah.
Lotto was doing stuff.
Gorilla put an album out too.
Yep, and Lotto did.
Nice.
Megan Thee Stallions and doing stuff. Nicki, Rhapsody had an album out and Sexy Red. But Cardi B.
She's the GOAT, man.
Cardi B could just stay at home and do nothing.
I told y'all.
You know that line that Drake had, that your favorite line from Family Matters? Kendrick just opened his mouth. They should say that. They put Cardi's name there.
Yo, she's doing it, man.
She ain't even got to open her mouth sometimes. Just get it.
Bro, I told you, like, one day I seen girls just posting this TikTok freaking. She did it's like a snippet of a verse. I was like, wow. She does a little snippet. Everybody's like,
imagine if she somehow won. Yeah, if it would have been right if she won over Doja. Doja was doing.
Sorry, I did look on her page. She is on a song. It looks like for like a Smurf movie or something. I don't know if that's an old movie or what, but it's on like Spotify. I was like, damn, she just doing little small things.
No, that's new.
That's a new Smurf
because
movie?
Rihanna has a song on there, and people are making fun of it, saying it's trash. It's some techno trash.
She's on that same album, and I was like, see, Kyrie just doing these small little things, and it's just like, I don't know, she's relevant.
Nominated for the Smurf soundtrack.
5 for Kendrick, I've heard.
Sorry, it's all
Metro Boom.
Where did we stop?
Doja.
It's all Kendrick.
Okay, add Doja.
SZA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is left to be nominated for music? Not films, music.
Yeah, man.
Chris Brown won 2, so we were gonna exclude him from that. So we know that that's 2 that not from that camp.
Mm.
Yeah, Kendrick's camp cleaned up.
Yeah,
it was the Kendrick show.
It is.
Did Drake even go?
I doubt it. They didn't show him.
No, he lost. But the thing is that in the categories and what he was up against, he should have lost. Family Matters was nominated, cuz.
In Song of the Year?
Video of the Year.
Video of the Year.
I mean, that the video was dope. I'm just surprised. No, he got Drake got nods. He got a lot. He just didn't win.
Yeah, Drake was in.
He's in like most of the categories.
Yeah, they had to.
Did they though, or did they put him in there just so he could lose to Kendrick? Come on, man.
Man, I don't know. I feel like out of the loop, but I feel like I don't know. Still Kendrick's show, I guess.
He's on until his tour finishes, and because he's still breaking records on his tour. Until he's done with that, it is going to be his show. Like he's selling out like stadiums.
Yeah.
Everyone else is still doing arenas. You can't knock that.
I think Chris Brown's tour started now.
Is he doing stadiums or arenas?
He's doing this thing called Breezy Bowl. I think he's doing stadiums, but there's no like seats. Everybody's like in a mosh pit type of freaking scenario. I think. I think that's why I was like, whoa, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know about that.
yeah, me neither, man. I'll see him some other time. All right, well, that's all we got for this episode. Unless there's anything else you guys like to add.
No, stay safe, people.
All right. I'm John Kizzy. You know who is he? A.K.A. Philly G, because I know who I be. Here with DJ Laton.
I'm back.
Ray.
Take care of yourselves.
And we out. Peace.